Hey everyone, so today in this video I'm going to give my predictions for the African playoffs for 2022 World Cup qualifying. So the draw was released a few weeks ago, so here are my predictions. So in the first game we have Egypt versus Senegal. Now these two teams met in the final for the Africa Cup of Nations, and Senegal beat Egypt on penalties. So I think that going into this game, Senegal will feel like they can beat like Egypt again, but like last time in 2017, Egypt lost the final and then made the World Cup. So this one is really a coin toss, but I think I'm gonna pick Egypt in this one just because I don't see Senegal beating them again a few weeks later after they won the AFCON. And I also think that we'll have a lot of North African teams in the World Cup since this is an Arab World Cup. And yeah, I think Salah is going to be motivated to play in the Arab World Cup. So I'm going to pick Egypt over Senegal. So the next game we have Cameroon versus Algeria. I think this game is also really close, just like the Senegal-Egypt game. Uh, Algeria had a really bad AFCON, and whereas Cameroon hosted it and they got, all the way to the semifinals. Um, yeah, with the way Algeria has been playing in World Cup qualifying, really poor. They scraped through against Burkina Faso. Uh, they beat up on Djibouti and Niger, whereas Cameroon came through the Ivory Coast in a very difficult group. But I have a feeling that the Africa Cup of Nations for Algeria, where they crashed out, might be a blessing in disguise, because before the AFCON they had a 37, I forget, game unbeaten run. So I think the AFCON might have taught them that they can take no one lightly, and I think that they got brought back down to earth in the AFCON, and I think that could actually come to their benefit. I just have a feeling that Algeria is going to regroup by March, and I think they're going to make it back to the World Cup. But I can see this tie being where like Cameroon wins the first leg, Algeria get like an away goal, and then they win the second leg 1-0 or something. So yeah, I'm gonna pick Algeria over Cameroon. Next game we have, I believe, Nigeria, Ghana. This game should be straightforward because Nigeria's in much better form, but I think that this is going to be yet another close one because of the rivalry these two teams have with each other, and the fact that Nigeria had an early exit from the AFCON, which could destabilize the team, um, or not. Yeah, but I think Nigeria should win this. Ghana has just been in awful form lately, with losing to the Comoros and Morocco, and drawing with Gabon at the AFCON. Uh, they were really lucky to beat South Africa on the final match day to qualify for this stage. Um, yeah, not much is going in Ghana's favor at the moment. The only positive I can see is that they have a new coach, a homegrown manager, which could come to their benefit. Otto Addo, I think. Whereas Nigeria decided to stick with their coach, which I think is a great decision. So I think Nigeria will win this. I think the first leg is going to be like a draw, and then Nigeria takes it in that second leg at home. All right, the next game we have Morocco versus the Democratic Republic of the Congo. I think this tie is honestly the most straightforward to call, although I think the DR Congo can give Morocco a scare. Um, Morocco sometimes tends to play to the level of their opponents. Um, the DR Congo has some decent players, and they have Hector Cooper, who qualified Egypt for the last World Cup. But I honestly think Morocco just has a bit more like quality on their side. Um, so yeah, I think the DR Congo is probably going to play like very defensive, like Hector Cooper did with Egypt when he qualified them for the 2018 World Cup. Um, so yeah, I think they can like stifle and really frustrate Morocco. But I think Morocco will win like 2-0. Like I think they can hold them close for a while, but then as the tie wears on, I think Morocco's eventually gonna like break them down. Maybe get a comfortable victory at home. But yeah, I think Morocco's gonna win. And the last one, which I think is a very close one, is Tunisia versus Mali. Um, I really like to see Mali qualify for the World Cup. They have really good players at the youth level. They beat Tunisia at the AFCON. Uh, they have a good homegrown manager. So I think that, and they also really did really well in the previous round, whereas Tunisia uh, survived a scare with like Equatorial Guinea. So yeah, I think this is going to be very, very tough to call. Tunisia has instances where like they lose to team, but then like rebound at home. And I just have a feeling that their overall experience in World Cup qualifying will get them through Mali. I think this could be like a similar situation back when they had in 2018 where they played the DR Congo. The DR Congo were just like had less experience at World Cup qualifying than Tunisia, and Tunisia ultimately came out on top. And I think something similar could happen here where Mali goes into this as the favorite, or not really the favorite, but like very confident that they can make it, like the way the DR Congo did back in 2017. I remember that. Um, yeah, I just have a feeling that Tunisia is gonna like scrape through this one based on their overall like experience at this level, whereas Mali is new to this situation. But I think they have like more talent on the team. But yeah, like I said before, I think Tunisia's overall like unity and experience is going to get them through. I think the first leg is actually, I think Mali's going to win. Tunisia get like an away goal, and then they win the second leg like 1-0 at home, because that's the pattern they've been showing. Tunisia don't really do well on the road, but then they always respond in like their next home game or like the game after they lose. So I think Tunisia's gonna edge this one. So my five teams are Egypt, Algeria, Nigeria, Morocco, Tunisia. Since this is an Arab World Cup, I think we'll see a lot of North African Arab teams qualify. So yeah, that's basically it.